What's the other side of that journal entry going to be? Whew, he thought he was done.
The left side.
What's the fancy name for the left side of a T account?
Debit.
Awesome. Awesome. Wasn't that fun? Are we done? 940,000. What did I write? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You got to keep me honest. Are you congratulating him?
I am.
Very good. He deserves congratulations. Pat him on the back. Whew. Are we done? No. Nick, are you agreeing with that sentiment? We're not done?
Right.
How do you know we're not done?
We still have arrows that are empty on one or two.
Yeah, we got a lot of blank spaces. That's one of the beautiful things about this, though, is you can very easily see what needs to be done yet. Nick, I'm going to ask you this question. The direct materials account, is it correct?
No.
The direct materials account. Why is it not correct?
You have a lot of
Which account are you talking? Which account are you speaking about?
direct material. Like you have a lot on the left side, not it doesn't equal on the right side.
Is it supposed to? Now you are talking about exactly the things, you're thinking about exactly the things I want you to be thinking about, okay? What's supposed to be true in that account? Is the stuff on the left supposed to equal the stuff on the right? No. What's supposed to equal? This is supposed to equal that, okay? And so if you look very carefully and with a little bit of imagination, the sock, now you got to look real close. The sock must fit the shoe. Okay? The sock must fit the shoe. Does the sock fit the shoe? It does. And therefore, this account is right. So you were thinking exactly what I wanted you to think about. You were just thinking, instead of thinking about left side, right side, you have to think about sock and shoe. And the sock and shoe is just describing this formula. Beginning inventory plus in must equal ending inventory plus out. Okay? Everybody see the sock and shoe? Last class period, they were complaining because they just did not see these garments. Mr. McAfee, you seeing these garments? Sock and shoe? Did you draw them? He drew them. Awesome. Sock and shoe. Sock must fit the shoe. Which, I mean, there's an awful lot of people in the room not wearing socks right at the moment. But if you were wearing socks, which would, if you were kind of the type of person to wear both socks and shoes, which would you put on first, usually? Sock. Which one's covering beginning balance in the account? Sock. It works really good. It's a great little kind of thing. You can use it for any balance sheet account. Okay? So this one's done. Who asked the question? Who did I ask the question? What kind of an account was it you? What kind of an account is direct labor? Revenue, expense, asset, liability, owner's equity. It was you, I do believe. Yeah. Revenue, expense, asset, liabilities, owner's equity.
Direct labor is an expense.
Yes, it is. What do we want to have happen to an expense account at the end of a period?
The end of the period?
At the end of a period.
We'll tell you.
What do we want the balance to be? Zero. How do we make it happen in this case?
We put it in the income statement.
No! We got to follow the O's.
Put it into work in progress.
Yes. Oof. And look at that. We just wrote another journal entry. How exciting. Tyson, now what do we want to do?
Probably add up manufacturing overhead and credit it.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Now notice what I'm doing. Everybody notice what I'm doing. I just drew a line under all these numbers. It does not touch the center line. Does not touch the center line, and it only is on one side. Okay, so what's that telling me we're going to do?
You're adding all
Adding all of them on this side. Has anybody done it already? What? How much?
200,000.
I don't know. Is it 200,000?
$200,000.
Okay. Dollars. Okay. So we just helped out Tyson here. Now, Tyson, now what are we going to do?
Credit it to include on the debit side of work in process.
Yes. You know, we are pretty close to Kansas here, where we're at, and so we're going to be following the Arrow Brick Road. Okay, following the Arrow Brick Road. You know, unfortunately, when it's really, really corny and stupid, you remember it better. You know, sock and shoe, follow the Arrow Brick Road. You know, you just remember. So now, are we done with this work? No, what do we do? I'm just so excited, I'm just stuttering. Robina, now what do we do? Nick, are you helping or distracting? Saying, he just called on you? Now what do we do? What are we going to do next?
We're going to add these up and try to find this number.
How do we do that? We add these up and then do what?
Subtract it from that.
Perfect. Go ahead and do that. Get out your calculator. Yes, we total this, and then what do we do?
And then we, I think, subtract.
Yes, and then we subtract. So what I want somebody, please, add up all the beginning inventory plus in, plus in, plus in, and then subtract 115,000. And what number does that give us? $850,000. So what did we just do? We just made the sock fit the shoe. We just made the sock fit the shoe. It's very easy. So we add these, subtract that, and it gives us that. So now what? Tony, Vogt.
Do you put the 850 on invoice?
Huh?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Follow the Arrow Brick Road. Every arrow is a what, Tony?
A journal entry?
And what does every journal entry have?
Debit?
Eh, Do we have both? Not yet. That's what you're going to help me with. Right? Do we have a credit or a debit? No. Credit. We have a credit, so we need a what? A debit. Does this look like a debit to you? Awesome. So is that what I'm going to do? Okay. See how easy that was?